And then if you could share the show for me too, the Ohana.
So, should I put on my...
You're a little buzzy.
Because we had this... Let my go.
Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. Today is one of the best days ever because I have a huge bag of popcorn. Now, does everybody here have their secret happy thing that they think about from the time they wake up to the time they go to bed and can like go ahead and share? Because mine is movie popcorn, not the kind from like Safeway. You buy it in a box. I love movie popcorn and movie butter. Right. I remember we could just drive to the movies so I could just get popcorn there. I eat it on the way home. And then I would make little bags of it and carry it around in my purse because I love it. So share with me what you guys like.
One second.
I'm waiting to see in your comments what yummy thing, or it doesn't even have to be food, something that you really want by the time you wake up. Okay. Like fresh. So I have a little secret that I just found out. You can pre-order these huge bags of popcorn. It can probably feed like 20 people for the same price that when you pay and you go into the theater. Isn't that lovely? Okay, are you ready? Jason, how you switch the camera? So today, we're gonna have popcorn and a show. Now, if you live locally and you want some of my popcorn from this huge bag that Allison brought, I'm so willing to share a couple handfuls with you. So let me know. I don't know, did you guys, was it live where they could hear me asking them to share what their favorite thing is?
Maybe.
Maybe, because I don't see anything yet. Hi, Karen. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, June. Hi, Debbie. Now I have popcorn stuff everywhere. So we are ready for the 4th of July. Do you guys have vacation? Do you have holidays? Let me get my phone ready so I can see all your comments popping in. No, I don't think, maybe they didn't know. They must have heard. Did you guys hear me ask what you guys really like? Because I'm reading the comments and I don't see anything yet. So if there is something you... Amanda, did you hear the part where I was saying that Allison went and got it? Maybe the mic wasn't picking it up. Oh, no. Okay. So Allison went to the movie theater and got this huge toddler-sized bag of popcorn. And she said it's about the same price as if you go and get a large with a refill inside. And so we're making our own little popcorn bags, and they give you like that fake butter from the theater as well. So that is something good to know. So if you want to have a treat for like a party or something you want to share with your friends, you can pre-order. You tried to order on the replay of the show on June 30 and it didn't work, Teresa? Text me, 808-436-4930. As soon as the show is done, I will go and take care of that. Hi, Anna. You know how much I love popcorn, so today is a great day. Okay, welcome to our short show format of our Bead Gallery themes. This is our new plan. Hi, Tracy. The new plan is every week we will have a new theme. Okay, so like this month, it is 4th of July for the first week. And then the next week is going to be cool down summer. The third week is going to be necessities. And there's 5 weeks in July. Third week is necessities and all the things you can do with the necessities sale item. You are going to love this month's necessities sale item. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, not just to be secretive, because we have to make sure we can get it. And then the week after that, I will be out getting my small surgical procedure. And then, so I think Jason is going to have maybe a geode show, a rock shop without me, and maybe a Larimar show. We'll see. We might pre-record so that we can still get our energy and our vibe going. And then the week after that is friendship. Oh my gosh. Did you guys know that the last day of this month is International Friendship Day? And so because the pineapple is a symbol of friendship, because the pineapple is a symbol of friendship. And do you guys know why? If you don't know why, comment below and I'll go into that story. But I shouldn't have had popcorn. Now it's just like I'm so like distracted by it. Hold on 1 second.
I should have done that.
Okay. International Friendship Day, that we have a bracelet coming out that has like a lava and some pineapple. Hi, Kristen. Oh my gosh, we have a guest from India, everybody. Say hello. Now, please, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and comment how you say hello, because I would say aloha to you, and I would like to know what you would say to me. Kristen over in Arizona says, hi, friend. Teresa says, I don't know why the pineapple is a symbol of friendship. I just need to tell you then, because I will get more into detail, but basically the pineapple is one of the fruits that could go long distances. And so it's not an indigenous fruit from Hawaii. It was actually from another warm South, I think in South America, somewhere in South America. I can go and find the details on that. And so when people would go on long journeys, they would take this fruit with them, especially to England. And it was known as a symbol of hospitality and friendship. And then I think in the 1800s, it started to come out in a lot of like the English, what do you call it? Interior design. So you see pineapples that was carved into the wood that was like on their doors or on their bedstands and in the prints of their clothing. So the pineapple was just, associated with hospitality, or someone who I guess cared enough to come such a long distance and bring you a sweet fruit. Because if it was a salty vegetable, I don't know that it would still be thought of as a hospitable thing. So maybe it's the sweetness, right?
Maybe.
Okay. Now, today I'm going to do 2 demonstrations and talk about a third. Now, the third one, if you guys want to get together and do it as a bead jam, you guys can vote amongst yourselves. Put a comment below when we get there.
At the end, yeah.
Let me know at the end. So the first thing I want to show you is this earring. So this is our 4th of July celebration. Now, traditionally, red, white, and blue for the flag, stars and stripes, and all that. Sometimes I just don't feel, although let me just pull myself up. I got dressed up for y'all in red, white, and blue. So here's my blue pants. That was very Steve Urkel.
That was.
My red and white shirt. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Deborah. And so I was like, where would I wear these red, white, and blue earrings other than on 4th of July?
Right.
So then I wanted to make something that I could wear year round. So let's take a peekie. Come down here. So this is our red, white, and blue earring right here. Let me take mine off. We did it in 2 directions. So we can talk about face shape also while I make one, just to show you how quick it is to make these. We'll talk about design as well today. I'm gonna come down a little bit. So it is a flower. It is transparent. And it has red and white glass. And then it has the blue that is put into, come up to real close, into the line work. So it's red and white glass mixed up, crystal and red, with blue on the outside. This is the kit that's on the website. So I wanted to talk about this because what makes it special to me is all of these beads are different. So when we made these kits, I had our girls pair it because I was like, nobody wants one where it's all crystal and red on the top, and the other one's like all red. So you can't really control that because the way that the glass is melted and made, sometimes it looks completely red. And sometimes it will look clear. I don't know if that's really working on this camera.
Bring it down.
Okay.
Down for me.
Because I'm kind of wanting to show them how each one looks slightly different. But we did pair them. So in your earring kit, you will get two that look similar. Promise. You can see on this particular earring here, it's mostly clear and then it's red at the tip, right? This one's mostly red. So that's something to look for when you're buying glass, especially mixed colors, because that's not a real controllable thing on how the glass gets swirled. Then the glass is extruded and then pressed, to make each individual bead. So that again determines where it's going to lie. So I'm going to just make these earrings. Jason, do you want to talk about the product while I make the earrings? And we can, then let me tell you what we're going to do next. Then we're going to do a baby knots bracelet. It's going to be a will it work or won't it? So I really can't wait to show you. This is an alternative to red, white, and blue. It is a cranberry, navy, and a white cream pearl. So I am staying in theme while I show you some stuff. The last thing I wanted to talk about and offer, if you guys want to do a bead jam in September, would be a freeform peyote. Okay.
Should I put the KT kit up?
Yeah, yes.
So this is also on the website, you guys. So what Jamie is showing you guys there is the earring kit, 4th of July earring kit. We also will be showing the components of the kits as Jamie does the demonstration. So if you want to buy the complete kit that Jamie is showing today, with the check rondelles, which is one of the few things that isn't a la carte.
Hi, Erin.
There you go.
Oh, Erin, I'm so glad you're here. I love it when a beginner is here because then I can tell you everything I know. So when you're about to make earrings, Kirsten, thank you. It's funny. I don't know if it's more compulsive than thoughtful. It's just I know how I would feel when I opened up a bag and I would be like, hey, these two don't work together. So I feel like I owe it to the person to honor them the same way I would want to be honored. Okay, let's make this earring. So here's the things to think about. One, you want to make sure that they look similar. It's really nice because like in this bag, we had somewhere the tips are red. We have somewhere where the whole thing is red. I think I'm going to make the whole red one. That's kind of cool. So if you have head pins at home, this is how you're going to start. You're going to take your head pins and you're going to poke it in the glass. Some check glass beads have holes that are larger than the head pin size. So if you wanted to use a 26 gauge or 24 gauge head pin, you definitely can. It's just you have to be prepared that it may not stay on. Now, if you're doing lampwork bead earrings, those will definitely fall right off. Handmade glass is made on a mandrel. Trying to see if I have any lampwork beads around me so I can show you what happens when you have a handmade glass bead. And it'll fall right off of the bottom.
Want me to go get one?
I think I have some lampwork here.
I'll just go grab one.
Thank you. So it's good to have spacer beads and tiny rounds, okay? Always good to have spacer beads and tiny rounds. The tiny rounds that I like, so if you're taking notes, Erin, with your paper and pen, the tiny rounds that I like to have are 2.5 millimeter. 2.5 millimeter rarely will fall through a bead hole. So even if you have a lampwork bead, a Calvin bead, and you're like, I need to block that hole, 2.5 is my favorite. Sometimes 2 is a little too small. 3 sometimes is a little protrusion, okay? So that is my tip of the day. 2.5 millimeters is a very pleasant size. Okay, here we go. So this is a 24 gauge head pin, and watch, it'll just fall right through. So when you have your 2.5 millimeter round, it will sit at the very bottom and not fall through, and then it is stuck. So that's our secret weapon, 2.5 millimeter rounds. Like I said earlier, 2 millimeter might be a little tiny. Sometimes it gets stuck in the hole. Or when the 2 millimeters kind of sits halfway in the hole, that's my favorite look. So if you can get your bead to sit halfway in the hole, it's nice. And the 3 is a little bit big, so it starts to look like a snowman that has like a nose. So 2.5 is what we're going to use today. Now, and then we have these lovely bead caps. Now, bead caps, this is note number 2. Bead caps, a lot of them can bend. This one especially because it's more of a filigree, but there's so many bead caps that bend. You can do things to make them bend even more. So if your fingers can't bend the bead cap, you can put it into a dapping block. The dapping block is a wooden, I'll talk about this in the future. I'll talk about this in the earring masterclass. You can put it in a dapping block, which is curved. Then you put your flat object in it, and then you hammer it. And then it'll take the shape of the curve. So that means you can take flat objects that are metal and curve them. Ah, Jason, he went and got one. So this is what it looks like. It comes with a little stick, and then you hit the stick. So that is always handy when you're doing anything with a bead cap. Can anyone let me know who's watching if I sound scratchy? Because one of the shows earlier, I was wearing an outfit that kept touching the mic, and it just was like the whole time. And oh, being deaf in one ear, it makes me very sensitive in my other ear. When you hit this, you only want to hit it with a plastic hammer, not metal. Plastic works better because you don't want to crack and break this wood stick that comes with it. So you would put it here, put it like this, and then you would tap it. That is how, thank you, Janine. Hi, girl. That is how you would curve a flatter bead cap into a deeper curve. As you can see, this block has tips that are all different. This thing is so handy. If you are interested in one, I think they're like
$10.
$10. Yeah, this is a good lifetime investment. All right.
Like 20 years old, that block?
Yes. So we put a bead cap on because I was like, ooh, it kind of looks plain, right? So my friend Clarini helped make these. She is so good. Now, you can stop here, or let me do the other side. You can put it on this way. So if you look at our two earrings, we did two to show you. If you like the snowman style, which is big, small to big, or if you like big to small, like an icicle. So we'll call this icicle and we'll call that snowman. So depending on which style you like more, which is more flattering on your face, which one looks good on you, and which one makes you happy. So I tend to love icicle, but I have to say that most of our customers over the years pick snowman. But I think they pick snowman because it's what they're used to seeing. Did you see that price, Carvin? It's one for this kit. Where did that price go?
Oh, it's right there. I put it on the screen.
One for 15 or two for 24.
Right there.
So we did that because I thought, well, it'd be so nice if you wanted to get one for you and then give one to a friend. Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to pronounce your name, Aradhana. I hope that was close. Okay, so we're going to put it on. If anyone's ordering this kit and you want me to make yours as the sample right now, so you get your kit made, comment and you tell me how you would like it made, if you want it like icicle style or if you want it snowman style. Okay, so first to comment that you want me to make your kit because you have it in your cart or you already purchased one. Happy to do it for you. Okay. And then the next, so we're using gold fill head pins. These are gold fill because I find that gold plated head pins tend to crack. Teresa says, make yours. You got it, girl. Now, do you want icicle style or snowman style? Or one of each. So gold fill head pins do not crack. The coating does not just come off, nor do they break. Because when you use plated head pins, sometimes when you rock it back and forth like this, it will snap because the metal is just getting work hardened and brittle. So plated head pins definitely are something to watch out for. So when you're buying them, if you're in person, the best thing to do is buy one, bring your tool and go back and forth. Round face, teardrop is nice. I have a round face, not teardrop, but is this a teardrop? It is, right? No, a teardrop is flat on the bottom. This is the icicle.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do icicle for you. So that means we're going to start with the turquoise Swarovski at the bottom, and then a little rondelle. So if you have all these pieces and all you need is the glass beads, Lisa, I think we have some, yeah, just the glass beads.
Yes, I put it up.
Look how
I've been
cute
putting
is.
it up as you were talking
Oh,
about.
thank you.
And also, you guys, if you want to get your wires, the hooks that Jamie's demonstrating right now, we have them by the pair. They're $4, and they are also gold filled.
Gold fill. So the nice thing about gold fill is that it is gold that is pressed with heat and pressure onto brass. And what that means is that you don't have to worry about the gold coming off. Gold fill is a wonderful jewelry standard. It's being touted as waterproof, water resistant. Gold fill's been around for a decade, so we know that it works. This pair right here is our most inexpensive pair. Okay, it's $4 for gold fill, which is really good. I have to tell you the upsides and the downsides of this, though. Okay.
Okay, tell them.
One, the downside is it is a thin wire. It has to be thin to be $4. So this thinness is easy to get in your earlobe. So I like it. Con, it's easy to fall out of your ear if it's a heavy earring. So it can tip and slide out when there's something on here because the wire is thin. So if you have a tendency to lose ear wires and you're like, oh my gosh, my earrings are always like falling out of my ears, it could be because your ear lobes are flexible and your ear wire choices are thin. There are thicker ear wires. You can always text us and I'll help you out with that. So another pro of this is that it's easy. It's easy to use because it's so lightweight and tiny. So you can put like really small beads on here. The con is it is tiny and lightweight. So you see how they put this coil on here? This coil? You know what's keeping it on there? The fact that they hammered this right here. So you see how it wants to crawl up? You cannot do anything about that. That is the way these are made. It is one of my sticking points about this because when you open the ear wire, you'll see you open the ear wire, this thing likes to slide all the way off. And it's a bummer because if you drop it, you can't find it. So you see that coil? It is going to come off. So be very careful when you put on anything onto here, when you attach your piece, that you're tipping it so that these coils stay on the curved side, okay? Everybody give me a thumbs up so you understand what I'm talking about. And if you don't understand, ask me because I will explain it again when I finish this earring. So going back to the little crystal that sits here, so we are creating that shape right now.
If you want that crystal, you guys, it's available in
the kit. It's available only in the kit right now. Oh, but we have other colors. So if you don't like this gold
I thought we were going to do the Swarovski crystal.
Oh, this crystal?
Yeah,
sorry,
crystal.
The crystal rondelle is not. Yeah.
So the blue crystal right there is the turquoise crystal. If you guys want to buy that today, it's available as a 12-pack. And if you guys want to buy more, I actually made this so it'll be easy for them too.
Ah, you so good.
So if you want 24-pack, if you want a 36-pack, and we also have it as a 72-pack, just in case you love the color turquoise. But if you just want a taste of color, just pick up this one, the MISC 2, which is $2.
I am molding the bead cap to Teresa's earring right now. Now, let's just pretend you don't have finger strength. Then you must get one of these. This is, hi, Davy. Hey, girl. I wanted to say that I loved your story about your mom bringing the elephant over to Honolulu Zoo. That was so special. I couldn't stop smiling. My friend who works at the zoo, I sent her your story. Okay, so this is a nylon jump plier. You can use this. Oh,
there you go.
When your fingers can't do the job. So you just go ahead and use that to squish down all your pieces. Sometimes, it's easier to squish once you've already wrapped it shut too. I'm just going to take that one more time. And here comes Teresa's earring. And press that down. fingers. Ugh. Okay. Now, when we do this, oh, let's put this back on. You see the hole in here? Beginners, take note. This is note number 3. When you have an item with a big hole going on your head pin, it sometimes causes it to swim left and right. It's shaky. So you can take one of your 2.5 millimeter balls and you can use that to press against a hole and lock it in. So like now it's not shaky. Okay. So those balls not only stop the bead from falling off, it also stops things from being shaky when the hole is bigger than the wire. All right, let's wrap it.
I gotta find your chain nose pliers.
Okay, so my chain nose pliers, I know they're probably in a different dish. So I'm going to use my Lindstrom rounds. And we use the very, very tip. If you don't have this wreath bead cap, that's one of our most popular ones. I love it. I also have, you see this black mark on my round nose plier? This black mark on my round nose plier indicates where I'm going to be making my loops. So it's very consistent. We have all of this on our website. If you want to purchase it today, you can comment in the show. All of these items will end up in a messenger cart, and then that messenger cart will send you an invoice. So it'll give you an invoice and you check out. So it's pretty easy. If you have any questions, we can help you. Okay, so I'm going to make it on a black mark. Here we go, Miss Teresa. So up, over, and down. We have this on YouTube as a tutorial if you want to watch it. We perfected this technique 20 plus years ago because everybody wants to know how to make your loop look so perfect, like a stop sign on the post, right? So at this point, the wires have crossed and it looks like you're about to make your loop and it's closed. So we hold it here and we turn our wrist, and so that corrects it and keeps it straight. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Look what I forgot. I was chit-chatting and I forgot to put the little ball. So I'm gonna make that side again. I'm gonna get another head pin. Or I can make somebody else's earring. Instead, I don't want to waste my head pin.
I'll undo it. Which one do you want me to take apart? That one?
Oh, yeah, it's not very hard to undo. Jason is going to unroll it nicely. Okay, so now that we have our loop, we're going to take our cutter and we're going to cut this little wire away. I'm going to come down a little closer so you can see. So the flush side of my cutter faces this part. You should be looking at the wire poking up at your face. Cover it and clip. Now, if you're using this cutter, this Lindstrom cutter, the piece that's left is so tiny. It's good. It's good if you have older eyes like mine, because then you don't have to go in and tuck it in. But if it is sticking out a little, you should go in and tuck it in. You can always make your loop even more upright. I don't want to say perfect because that's not what I'm going for. I just want it to be super pretty. We take our open loop, put on the ear wire, and you take your flat nose pliers, tip it so your coil falls away. And when you close this, just make sure there's a lot of contact. Now, one thing that I've done, if you don't want this moving around as much, is I've squished it. I've just pressed that flat with my pliers. So if you want me to try and do it and you want to see what that looks like, I'm happy to do it. I have a pair of earrings. I think that I can do it on mine.
Okay. Need another head pin.
Oh.
I just took it apart.
Okay. I'm going to use it for something else.
Yep, we're going to use it for something.
Okay.
Just in case there's some extra wear on it.
Okay.
That I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't want Miss Teresa's earring to break.
Yep.
So the bottom, can I have that head pin? I'll show you what we're going to do. Because I made the loop here on the head pin, right here,
I'm going to use it at
I
the
can use this part. So let's say I'm making a
1
short
inch.
earring.
Yep, 1 inch jump.
Now I have a 1 inch head pin. So that's pretty cool. Don't waste your head pins. You can, if they start off as a 2 incher, you definitely can use them again. I will take any questions about the design, head pins, earrings. I'll tell you everything I can about all of these pieces. I don't have my mag eyes on right now, but
Are they?
it's okay. I will put them on in our break. So this wreath is so cute. Look, this wreath bead cap. If you put one on the top and the bottom, it's so cute.
Looks like an
Look at
ornament.
that. Yeah.
Looks just like an ornament.
So this is with the wreath bead cap on the top and the bottom. I think that's really cute. That wreath bead cap is M.
Oh, I'm going to bring it up.
443. And you can put anything you want, because I put a little bow on the bottom, so it's super girly, super frilly looking. So that's the wreath bead cap. That bead cap might be the most inexpensive bead cap we've ever carried because it's brass with is it gold color on it?
Yeah, it's a gold tone.
So it's not real gold. So there's different kinds of ways to make things gold. There's gold color, gold, they'll call it gold tone, gold finish, Hamilton gold. So none of those are quote unquote real gold. The only time it's real gold is if it's vermeil, gold fill, or if they say gold plated. So make sure you know what you're reading, and you trust that it says gold color, gold finish, gold tone. What else have we seen when it's a gold, but it's not real gold?
Gold wash.
Gold wash. It's just good to know.
One gold painted one. Where is that one?
Gold painted, yeah. But that's just a color again. Yeah. So
gold color gilded. One time.
Gold color gilded.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see how this is like poking out a little? If you don't have this nylon plier, it's okay. You just need a hard surface, and you're gonna press. Press it like this. Press it down. Can you see? Let me see again. Press it like that. So all the pointy parts are flat and down. So you don't need a tool. You can just do it like that. It's what I do at home. But you can't do it on a spongy surface. So I'd use a little piece of wood. And careful if it's metal, because you don't want to scratch your other metal. But now, by pressing it, it's all nice and down. Yep. So when you wear it, you don't have to worry. Aha, look how pretty these are. I'll put that on the other ear wire. Again, you got to do that rock over. Tilt it so that this coil doesn't fall off. Oh, late night beading. Making earrings when you're tired and that coil falls off and you have to go find it.
Look, man.
That's junk. Look, Miss Teresa, your earrings are all pow. Pow meaning done. Okay, let's move on to the baby knots, because I wanted to shoot for 30 minutes, but I don't know. I'm so excited to see you guys. I just like it when time slows down. Teresa. Can I give you all this too? Mm-hmm. And this one needs an X because I used 2 of them. All right. This is what we're going to do now. Baby nuts. So this is with the jellyfish kit. 636. It's a $7 mix of pearls. And I wanted to do something really simple, like really, really, really simple. So let's do it. Because Jason and I are not going to be coming back to these kits. If you have questions about them, now is a great time to ask. So I'm going to take 2 feet. I'm just going to take this string and fold it in half. This is the micro cord. If you want to see all the colors, it is online on the website, thebeadgallery.com. All right. I'm going to take 2 bead tips. They're really, really small. They look like a hook with a cup. And I'm going to make a little knotted project. And then I'm going to add it onto this chain. I want to, oh, look at how cute this chain is. I took the yellow polishing cloth and I took a lot of the antiquing off. So look how different it looks. Look, so nice. Okay. So I'm going to make a knot in the middle of my string. The pearl number is KT636. Okay. So I just made a surgeon's knot, and here it is on my finger. Here it is on my finger. Let me take all this other stuff out. The camera loves it. Okay. And now I'm going to take both ends of my thread, and you shall see the magic. Put it in here, into the bead tip. I'm not sure why I'm so far from the camera today. Usually I don't feel like I have to lean over so far. But today I'm like hunched over the table.
Why don't you move closer?
Did I move the camera?
No, it could have been moved.
Okay.
How's that?
I'm gonna
Are you comfortable right there? Show me where you're comfortable.
Here.
That's all I need to know.
Ah, thank you. That's so much better. Okay, so I put both of the threads through the bead tip, and I'm gonna come closer so you can see. That knot that I had in the middle is sitting in the cup. Pull it out. These are microscopic things I'm trying to show you. In my next life, I'm going to sell construction equipment because so the knot is going to sit in that cup. Okay, thumbs up if you can see what I'm doing. If I see no thumbs up, I'll try a more successful way of doing this. Okay, so here it is. Pull really hard to make sure that that knot doesn't fall through that hole. Okay, you ready? Take some Scotch tape. Tape it down for now, for this demonstration. And we're going to start putting the beads on. I think it needs something. So I'm going to put some silver too. Oh my God, the cubes. You guys got these cubes, right? The last time, the M804s. So they are little tiny squares, so they don't roll around. I love them. So I'm going to put one little tiny square on one string. This is my microcord. You can use like a size 2 or size 4 nylon. I'm going to put a bead on the other side. I'll start with the blue. So this is our red, white, and blue ode to 4th of July. So there's a bead on the right, bead on the left, and now I'm going to tie a little knot. So it's like tying your shoes. Oh, it fell off. So hold on.
What happened?
It came off. So I'm going to try and instead of using that little piece of tape, maybe I'll tie it. I'll tie it. You want me to
get you know what? Let me get what you call it? Yeah.
A piece of thread?
Yeah, thread. Okay. And then we'll tie it down. We'll hook it in there. So you guys, we're going to be doing a little bead hack real quick.
Yeah, because I want this to stay in place while I'm showing you guys what's happening.
So we're going to take a piece of
and so there's a hook thread in here. Or I could just attach it to my bracelet already and then we tie the bracelet.
Either way.
Okay, so I'm going to start it already, my bracelet. That might make it easier. I'm going to take this little bead tip and attach it to one side of my bracelet. Then we have a bigger thing to attach to show you, okay? So here, this is one side of my bracelet. Ta-da! Now this should not move.
Okay. And if it does, then we'll just keep it to the table.
Okay.
The felt.
So I'll finish my knot. And then I'm going to tie one more knot. So if you did right over left, you can do left over right. honestly, this project is so forgiving. It doesn't really care what kind of knot you do. You can do the same knot twice. So I'm going to do right over left, and tie it tight. Okay. Now I'm going to alternate. So on the left side, I have a pearl. I'll go closer. Let's see. On the left side, I have a pearl. On the right side, I have a silver. So I will alternate. On the right side, I will not repeat a silver. I'll put this pink bead. And on the left side, I can put a silver, or I can just put another pearl. I'm just going to go for another pearl because I want to get my colors in way. So this kind of mimics the look of crochet because I couldn't, my mom crochets really well, and I couldn't crochet very, very well. So I was like, what can we do so it still mimics that look of really fine thread, tiny beads on there. I might redo this, not sure, we'll see. So then I'll put silver on one string. So this is very random. This is very go with the flow. We call it baby knots. We do have multiple tutorials on YouTube that show how to do this. So tie a knot. And as beading has been around for thousands of years, I'm sure multiple cultures have done this. Maybe with like, I don't know what they would have used. Reeds, grass. Okay, so I'll put silver on again because it's so pretty. I'll put a blue one. So I thought this would be a super cute bracelet topper. We shall see. We shall see. But it is red, white, and blue. It was, it matches a lot of Calvin's beads. But I was like, oh, is that so perfect? So does everyone have an idea of what I'm doing? And is there any questions? Because if there's no questions, you will have a bubbly. Oh my God, it's so cute. Pay attention though, because as you go, okay, here's the colors happening. I think I do want to repeat that pinky red color. If it's your favorite color, you can put it more. And then tie a knot. I like your comment, Sylvia. Oh my, it's so easy. Jason, can you put that comment up on the screen for fun? I think there's a way.
I'll pin it.
Yeah, and I know you can actually pin it to the screen.
Really?
Yeah, so you can have comments on the screen. I've been wanting to play with that feature.
I pinned it.
Oh.
I don't know.
So I almost missed a bead on the left side. Don't worry, it's okay. You don't have to always have a bead on the right and the left. You can put one. Let me show you what that looks like. One at a time. That is another version of baby knots. There's multiple versions. So this would make it more stringy if you put one bead on at a time. It makes it long and looks more like crochet, but then you don't get as many beads on there. So I'm only trying to do about 1.5 inches of beads since it's a bracelet topper. So that's why I have beads on the right and beads on the left. So give me a second. I'm going to put blue one. So this is just all just eyeballing it. Is that a real term? I'm eyeballing it?
It is.
So many things we learn from our parents, right? Do you guys have something you say that your parent says, but nobody else knows about it? I found out yesterday. My mom always says, ay, ay, ay. And then I say it. I don't like the blue here. Can you see like it just is too much? So before I lock that down, I'm just going to take it off. And I'll put a silver bead instead, and the blue can come next. But my mom and her ay, ay, ay. And I thought that was like a Hawaii thing. But one of our friends who helps us out, Elise, was like, I've never heard that in my life. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, I think we are Done. This is enough. By putting a bead on each side, does the give? Yes, it does, because you're getting more beads on. Here's your 2 strings. You put a bead here and a bead here. Now they're touching, right? So it's going to push it. It bows it out just a little bit like that. If you put only one, then the string against it makes it skinny. So it almost like it travels in a straight line, just alternating. So if you want it fluffier, put a bead on each string. Plus these beads are so tiny.
They are super tiny.
How about one more? One more bead on each. I can't stop myself, friends.
And you guys, this sterling silver chain link will be back in stock, hopefully in a week.
June's mommy said ay too. June, was your mom from the plantation area on the Big Island? That's where my mommy's from. Oh, I love it. Okay, now let's talk about knots. When you tie a square knot, stick with me because I'm going to ask you a little quiz. When you tie a square knot and you go right over left, left over right, look at the way the threads exit. The threads are exiting left and right, correct? Left and right. They don't want to exit forward. They want to exit left and right because that's how you tied the knot. If you want your strings to exit forward, you want to tie an overhand knot like this. And the strings will go forward. We're going to be ending in this bead tip, in this little bead tip. Which kind of knot should I do? Square knot that goes left and right, or overhand knot that exits straight?
You already have one knot on there, don't you?
Mm-hmm. On one side.
On one side, all right. It's quiet, isn't it?
And then I'm going to take some knotting tweezers. Overhand. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so I don't know where my knotting tweezers are, so I'm going to take my beautiful Lindströms. So helpful. I'm going to use that to drag the knot down a little closer. I can poke it in my knot, and then I can use that to get that knot down. Pull it tight. Boom. And we'll take these 2 ends and pop them in here.
I'm going to get your knotting tweezers for that one.
Okay. Oh, I can cheat. I can do a square knot in there. Oh, cute. Look at that. Look at the bracelet. Isn't that so cute? So now we need to put a knot in the bead tip. I am looking for my lighter because I'm going to be burning this thread to end it. This is a nylon thread, so it burns quite nicely. Now there's 2 kinds of knots you can put in here. You can either put an overhand knot, which pulls out this way, or you can do a square knot. Now this is a bit of a trick, okay? Guess which knot I'm going to do to land in here. Okay, if you guessed square knot, you are right. Let me show you why. If you do an overhand knot, you have to get that knot to land in that cup, right? You have to be able to get that knot to land in there. That's a little bit of a trick. So usually when I teach a beginner what kind of knot to put in the cup, we do a square knot because the tension of pulling the knot, la la la, goes right down in there. So if you guessed square, like Janine and June, you are so right. Square knot. Now I'm going to do, I just did one. Now I'm going to do a surgeon's knot, which is coming through the loop twice. And you know, like a lot of you already know this. So it's so nice just to repeat it so that this is something we can share with other beaders. You know, all this information we have, this is like legacy information to tell the generations of beaders that are coming up behind us that may not have bead stores to go to, BDBs to hang out with all their friends, but they want to get good at the craft. They want to have a skill set that, you know, that'll last, that they can be proud of. When I was young, my mom taught me how to use scissors because she sewed. She just taught me everything. So I feel so blessed and so lucky. Will that be large enough not to come through the hole in the cup? Well, sister, you know, all you got to do is pull it and see if it comes off. If it doesn't come off, then you made enough knots. Let's say you're using a clamshell though, or a thin thread. Sometimes I'll put a 15-0 in there and I'll square knot over the 15-0 so it sits in the clamshell or the bead tip, depending on what I'm doing. If you don't like to burn with the lighter, you can use this handy dandy thread zapper. If you are interested in the thread zap and want me to do a demonstration, say so today. This is your chance. If you don't want to use heat, you can use glue. So you would don't cut your threads down yet. While it's like this with the tails, dab with this glue and soak the knot entirely. Let it dry 24 hours, then clip the thread. Don't clip and then glue, because then it can't undo. Glue and then clip. Somebody type that. Glue and then clip. Everybody type it. Glue and then clip. I'm gonna look for my lighter. It should be in there. Like I just poked it in there. Well, we have some time. Everyone's busy typing glue and then clip. I feel like repetition is key in everything we do. Do you see it down there?
Which one?
The lighter.
It's right there.
Oh, you see it?
No, it's on the tray.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay.
I'm looking for the tweezers.
Oh, here. Look, I labeled it. Look, I'm so smart. I labeled it tweezers. We're just too organized. So I'm going to clip this. When you clip this thread, use really sharp cutters or these little baby Lindstroms. If you use junky scissors that gnaw at your thread, it's going to shred it and it starts to unwind faster than you can do something with it. Notice where I use the flame too. I don't use the fluffy tip of the flame to burn it down. I use the edge of the flame. And that is a very good way to finish it. Okay, looky loo. Here I now have a little hook with my bead tip. I've never done this before, so I hope it works. I'm gonna put this in here. This morning I was like, oh, I would like to make something sweet and adjustable. Why I like this particular style of bracelet a lot is the bottom is heavy because it's got the beads and the chain. That means if you have something with a lightweight top, it works. Okay, let me see how I'm getting that bead tip in there. Just make sure it sits in the cup, not outside of the cup. In the cup. If you need bead tips, we have sterling, gold fill. I think, do we have any other metals? And we love them. We've been selling this particular one for a long time, so we know that the metal joint right here won't break. It won't just break. Okay. Here's my bracelet. Okay, so because it's heavy here on the bottom, this will stay on the top. Oh my God, that's really cute. Okay, hold on one moment. Let me put it here. I like it.
And again, this chain with a silicone slider will be back in stock very, very soon. If you want to do a sold chat, sterling silver slide bracelet, just type it down. It won't be oxidized. It was a limited edition.
We oxidized it.
Yeah. It'll be a nice bright silver.
If you like the oxidized one, let me know. I think I know I told you guys we're not going to do it again because it was so much work, but I think we have 4 left of it. It is KT.
Which one?
This
Is it on there?
I brought it with me. Oh, here it is. KT674.
We have a few of those left on
Yeah.
the website, but you can type it in here now if you want one.
And it comes black, like
Oxidized,
this.
with wire too.
But what I did was I took that yellow polishing cloth. Do we have
Yes.
one in this room, Jay?
I
just was using
Okay,
it.
hold on.
And then I wiped a lot of the black off because I just wanted it to be like a soft gray antique. Who likes soft gray versus like the black of the metal? Like I like it when it's like when you take off a lot of the black. That's just a personal preference, though. Because sometimes when I want gunmetal, that look, then I am happy that it's completely black. Oh, here it is. So this is the sunshine cloth. This is what I used to take off a lot of the blacks. You guys want a demonstration on how to take off the black?
Do you like the grays?
Like even the ball looks completely different. Cute, yeah. Okay. All right. Now the last thing I want to show you is
What else?
these two. These are the last of the kits. So we won't. So in our new format, we're splitting up the show so that we can talk about different things. So Monday we're going to talk about the glass beads. Tuesday gems. Is that right, Jay? You want to do Tuesday gems and Monday glass beads?
Yep.
Okay. So don't miss out because 2 reasons. I didn't show you all the stars in the show. We have about 6 or 7 more trunk show stars. My friend got it to us in time. And so they are, I think, carnelian, jade. I think I have like 5. Oh, and we have freshwater pearl stars. So that'll be in the Tuesday show. And then in the Monday show will be glass. So let me show you these. If you like the color that I used of microcord, please note it's called cocoa. So the cocoa is a neutral color. It's like a brownish gray, so it's like a mouse. And this color looks so good on skin. So when I don't know what color to use and I don't want to use brown, I will use cocoa. So microcord, cocoa. This is on the website. Did you see how easy it was to make this bracelet with that cocoa? I think I only used like, I don't know, 2 feet? 2 feet?
Maybe
and how many
less.
feet are on that spool?
That one is 100
Something.
100 yards.
Yards?
Uh-huh.
So there's 200 feet. So you'll get your $6 to $10 worth of thread. Okay. This is the sunshine cloth. If you need one, it's tool A5.
Oh, wait, maybe not. Hold on. I have to double check that.
Jason will look if anybody
check that.
needs that. Now, this is the one I wanted to talk to you guys about and see if you want to do something together. This is the Fantasy Island Blend SB582. It's really cute.
TLA 5.
Oh, okay. Does anybody need a polishing cloth? How much are they?
$6.
$6 for the polishing cloth. If anyone needs one, comment below and we'll give you the number so you can plug that into your cart. Okay? Comment and just say, I need one, and Jason will give you that number. So this is SB582 in the meantime. SB582. Jason, you can change the thing when you get a chance.
Hold on.
So this is a mix of blues and reds, and this was not originally a salute to SB 582. To
But it just happened to be the same color, yeah?
yes, it is. Okay. Teresa needs a polishing cloth. We will post that number.
Here, right number.
Okay. So with this, I have a little thing I want to show you that I have a photo of. So give us 1 second.
Photo?
Yeah.
Graphics?
Yeah. The one that I tried to put in the overlay.
We didn't get to do that, remember?
Okay.
Hold on.
So the polishing cloth, while Jason is getting that ready, is so awesome because they last for years. This is one of the newest ones that I got to use today. Ours are so scrubby and old with holes that sometimes it's a little hard to clean the chain. So I was like, Jason, I gotta have a new cloth today. And he's like, sure. So today's a happy day. Not only did I get popcorn, but I got a new cloth. So when you use this, I just want to show you how effective it is at taking, oh, look, it's making it super shiny. So I just kind of drag it over the chain a little at a time, and I separate it out. And then it's going to start losing some of that black, which is super cool. The other way you can use it, a polishing cloth, very effectively, is to put it on a surface. And then you scrub on it, because sometimes my fingers get tired from pinching. So I do it like this. And it takes off all the black. So I'll show you. To me, this is like one of the easiest ways when I have large pieces, like rings. Chain is a little bit harder because you have to like pull that through something. But here, look at the difference between that ball and that ball by scrubbing it. Different, yeah? So that's one of the, a handy technique is put it flat and rub against it. You do have to rotate the piece. All right. Jason, are you ready? He's going to put a picture up soon. Oh no, it doesn't want to work. Okay.
Here, there's this one. There's this.
Okay.
But it's small.
All right.
That's all I can do.
Okay.
It doesn't want to do.
We'll just show them that photo for right now while I clean my fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you guys familiar with peyote? Please comment if you are. Okay. If you are familiar with peyote, I'm going to pull up my photo to show you. Because I think I just hold my phone up to my screen. Okay, we can move it now, Jay. I got my screen. And I thought it would be fun if we all came together with our seed beads and we started doing freeform peyote patches. So that is made with this. I apologize that the color on my screen is very, very yellow, but don't worry. It looks much better in person. And I can show you guys. So if you are interested, put sold chat peyote jam. And that'll be enough for me to know if any of you want to get together. If there's at least like 10 of us that want to do it, it would definitely be fun to have a couple hours on a weekend where we all came with our seed beads and our thread. If you don't know how to peyote, I can show you how to do it on a Zoom. It's that easy. You'll just need some thread, some fire line, 8-pound fire line, some size 10 or size 11 beading needles, and a whole bunch of seed beads. Now, I'm just going to do a quick sketch for you before we leave, because my friend Brenda, she passed away, but when she used to help us, oh my gosh, she made the most beautiful peyote. So one thing that she did was she made all these patches, and overlap them. And then she made this necklace with all her patches coming down. And I can't remember if she had like one big square and then she did tassels from it. That was so nice. And peyote is so relaxing. Now, everyone who has peyote before, please comment as to how it makes you feel or why you like it, or if you feel like it was meditative, anything, just so you can share this experience with everyone else who's never done it. Like for me, I love it. I feel creative. And if you don't know how to spell the peyote, it's P-E-Y-O-T-E. The Native American stitch, also called the gourd stitch, G-O-U-R-D, because they used to be able to make vessels with it. So it is not named after just peyote, taking it as a hallucinogen. That's just the name it got from the gourd stitch. But if you want to learn it, it's basically just taking beads and stitching them so you're weaving them in rows. And there's two kinds. There's like even and odd, but when we do freeform, we're just gonna go for it. You don't need to have SB 582 to do this.
Yeah.
You just need to have seed beads, needle, and thread.
Brenda was really good at going for it. Just going for it.
Just go for it. Now, my favorite thing that I taught like 20 years ago was we made a bunch of patches. Everybody made patches about 1 inch, and then we stitched them into a bracelet, overlapping, and we put buttons and flowers on it, and we put a button and a loop clasp. Magic wants to help you. That's cute. So if you guys want to start, then we could just start by making our patches. It does help to make the colors kind of work together versus just totally random ones. But there's ways of making it work. There is. So Soul Chat Peyote Jam, if peyote sounds fun. I noticed that nobody really shared like how peyote makes you feel. So
I wonder why.
Oh, there you go, Kim Carnes. Peyote was the first stitch I learned, and I learned from a book. It was fun. Carmen says, it is relaxing, and I get lost in it.
Good ones.
Good. Carmen, maybe you want to be my co-host with me and Janine, because then that would be kind of fun if we come with some experience, and as we're doing it, we can show on our cameras as inspiration to each other. We could do a Zoom. That would be lovely. So maybe we could do it in September. I'm going to write that down because August we're doing a Pearl Jam and the earring masterclass. So August is full of fun already. September. Oh, did you guys want to see the seed beads before I go? Just lay it here and then we can end the show. Just in case somebody needs red, white, or blue seed beads.
For the Independence Day holiday?
Yes.
Oh, did we talk about that? Oh, I did yesterday.
Yes.
But you can put it in here.
Okay.
So guys, if you guys didn't pick up your seed beads and you wanted to pick up one for the road, we have these available.
And that is the end of our show. So now we can just chit chat with each other. If you guys want to have some small talk, if you have questions, now's a great time. Oh, I forgot to tell you. This is buy one, get one free. At the end of the show, I was like, Jason, I wanted to do something special and I forgot. So whoever bought this.
I think it was one person. And I took
two of our friends, yeah?
Just one. Really?
And then, yeah.
Ooh.
So we just turned it into a buy one, get one free. Yeah. So if you bought strawberry quartz yesterday, 3mm gem 1933, you are going to get two when it arrives. This is a secret special because I was
for the live. So anybody who ordered that in the live, live, you'll be getting this.
We'll offer it again on Tuesday. So this is just an ongoing thing.
Yeah. But get yours now while we have it.
Tuesday, not beyond. It's not on the website. It's not printed anywhere. This is our secret special for you all. Gem 1933 is a buy one, get one free.
Gem 1933. Just put down it one time and you'll get two.
Yeah. So then you'll get 16 inches and then you can straight string a necklace. I want to straight string this. I think I will because I wanted to do something from light to dark. I'm going to lay it out and we can see how cute it is. Or would it be cuter to go dark in the middle and then light to the top? Thoughts? Anyone? Just kind of Just keep it all mixy or middle? CP questions, I am here. That would be nice, right? Because if you had something dark and then it worked its way up like this to light. Maybe I'll do that.
Try it. Doesn't hurt to try.
All right. If you come to the store today, then you can have some of my popcorn. I'll be sitting here waiting for you.
Just for you.
Just for you. We can eat popcorn together. Dark in the middle to light at the ends. Okay. You know, I love having your feedback. I don't think that I would have as much as fun as I do beading by myself. I mean, if you think about it, who wants to do everything by themselves? I, as a youngest child, love company. And I love it when we're interested and passionate about the same things. So I will get, today I am going to be putting the earring masterclass up. And then I will be, because we have some time, I'm going to be giving you guys coupons. So when you sign up for the class, the $50 will be waived. So that is going to happen. Bye, Janine. I will keep some popcorn. Okay, next time you come, Janine, we'll get this huge bag. In fact, when Teresa comes, we will greet her with a huge bag of popcorn. I don't know, Teresa, do you like popcorn? You probably rather have a lei, right? Something that smells good. I know, because you can get popcorn in your hometown. Okay. Have a wonderful 4th of July. I'm going to go eat a sandwich and some popcorn. Let me tell you guys one more time how delicious this is.
Couldn't stop, could you? You're going to be quiet about that, right? Say Happy Independence Day, everybody.
Happy 4th of July. Come watch our replay or live. Hang out with us for our glass tomorrow.
Yep. And then on Tuesday, it's going to be Gemmies.
Gems. So glass focus Monday, gem focus Tuesday. We'll try to keep it educational and a deep dive into what we're showing you. It's super fresh, Janine. It was just made.